Displays returned today with more boxes of evidence, this time containing PVC information, as P2B and Labour Party continue their quest to prove to the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal judges that they won the presidential election. The judges are already filing into the courtroom for the start of proceedings. You can see the representative of different parties on screen. Levi Eseyen is already on his feet. My lord, we are ready to start, and my learned brother Ikpeazu Eseyen will kickstart the proceeding. He's up already addressing the court. Quickly, my lord, we will now call the subpoenaed witness, Professor Eric, and the witness was sworn in. The LP counsel is already asking him a question. Tell the court what you do. I am a professor of mathematics at Anambra University, the witness responded. The INEC counsel is on his feet. My lord, I have just been served this morning, just a few minutes ago, with this sworn written statement of the witness. And I can see from the witness statement, which I have not even been able to read through, that there are 6 or about 7 appendices, and this obviously is a star witness. To be honest, I and my team are handicapped on how to proceed this morning with this witness. I would have thought that the counsel, in the spirit of cooperation, that this should have been given to us in good time, because it's not about ambush or taking us by surprise. So if the counsel wants to continue with his witness, they should step him down and give us all the documents to allow us proceed properly. This is my humble prayer to the court. Thank you, my lord. Tinubu's counsel wants to make a submission. My lord, I want to agree with my colleague to step down this witness so that we can study this document. He should be stepped down for a few minutes, like my colleague stated. The INEC counsel quickly interrupts him. I didn't say minutes. I don't know where you got that. I'm not a genius like you. The rules are clear. We need 48 hours. At this point, the presiding judge comes in. You say the rule says 48 hours. Which rule says that? The schedule, my lord, the INEC counsel continues. It states 48 hours for expert witness. Also, the Federal High Court rule states the same. Tinubu's counsel is taking the mic. My lord, I just spoke with my colleague. The witness can go on, but we will not cross-examine him today, but much later, because we will not be ambushed. The APC counsel adds his own voice. My lord, we will also serve this witness disposition a few minutes before the court sitting. We align ourselves with the submission of Chief Olanipeku that, subject to your lord's submission, the witness can continue, but we will cross-examine him later and not today. We can go on with the witness adoption today. I am waiting for Mahmood to confirm that we can go on with the adoption, suggested the LP counsel. The INEC counsel is in agreement, so Ikpeazu Eseyen continues with the witness adoption. Where do you work? I am a mathematician at Nnamdi Azikiwe University, responded the witness. Do you recognize your statement? The LP counsel asks him. Yes, I do, with my signature and what I wrote. So do you adopt this document with you as your statement? The respondents didn't even allow him to finish. They're already jumping up and shouting objection. My lord, we object to this adoption of the witness statement. The INEC counsel is on his feet. My lord, we also object the adoption of this witness and will state our reasons at the final stage of address. Their objections today won't go without being challenged, as the LP counsel is already flipping through the pages of the Electoral Act. My lord, the Electoral Act states that a witness is mandated to present statements and also cross-examination process. Do you adopt your evidence in chief? He asked the witness. Before the adoption, I want to make a clarification on page 5, the witness responded. The presiding judge cuts in. No, you cannot make corrections. You have adopted. The LP counsel isn't taking it. My lord, the witness is allowed to point out the few areas that he wishes to correct, just like we have done previously before he adopts. Okay, agreed the judge. So proceed, witness. The LP counsel waves at its witness. In bracket C, table 3 that shows Rivers State documents should be replaced with table 2 and 3 of Benue State documents, the witness explained. Honorable Justice Ada wants a clarification from the witness. What of the E or F? Which one is supposed to be there? E has sub-documents and the entire segment is for Benue, replies the witness. That's an alteration, asks the presiding judge. No, my lord, it's an amendment. It's a typographical error, clarified the LP counsel. The presiding judge doesn't want to accept it. The only way I can accept this is if he withdraws the statement. While you can correct what you need corrected, I cannot use pen to alter my document. My lord, the LP counsel begins. We have done this before. He has not adopted the statement yet. He can make corrections when needed. It's just one line of table 2 and 3. That's all. It can be corrected. We have made corrections before with statements in this courtroom. The INEC counsel is about to say something. The only way we can accept it is if he withdraws the statement. He should withdraw and make all his corrections and come back another time. While the LP counsel was about to defend his position, the INEC counsel told him, "Learned colleague, please, I'm still on my feet. This correction is too substantive and we won't allow it." The LP counsel insists. Corrections to statements have been done here before, just before adoption of statements. I don't see the issue now. At this point, the INEC counsel throws in the towel. "My lord, we leave it to your discretion, but I have made my stance known." Tinubu and APC counsels echoed the same thing. The LP counsel, now feeling elated that he has won the argument, told the court, "We allowed Olanipeku make corrections before, so there should be no problem. Let him make the corrections and let's proceed," agreed the presiding judge. "Thank you, my lord. You can see the whole page there. It's written Benue. So that statement beneath that shows Rivers is typographical error. So change it to Benue." The judge motioned him to go ahead. "Witness, do you adopt your witness statement?" The LP counsel resumes questioning his witness. "Yes, I do," he responded. "On paragraph 4 on page 3, you mentioned 18,088 blood polling unit results." "Yes, I did," answered the witness. "Where is it?" asked the presiding judge. "Paragraph 9, 1, 2, and 3, my lord. We will now tender all these documents. We have gone the extra mile of making copies for our learned friends on the other side so that we don't need to apply again to make copies." He goes on to start distributing thick copies of documents. While they were distributing them, it put the courtroom in hysterics, including the judges, because of how huge the documents are. The only people not finding it amusing are the respondents, who were shocked at the size of the document. The LP counsel continues, "My lord, we are kind enough to make them copies so they won't stress themselves." The presiding judge understands his sarcasm. "I can see how nice you are. You are very nice with these loads of documents." This judge. Objections are raining though. After the INEC counsel objected, Tinubu's counsel said, "My lord, when I saw these boxes this morning, I thought it's Ashebi for the daughter of my learned colleague, that it is for her wedding." The APC counsel isn't impressed at all by the joke. "We object to this and we will give reasons in full at the final address." After all the jokes and arguments, the presiding judge admitted the reports in evidence and marked them Exhibit PCG 1 to 3. Thereafter, the court went on a 10-minute break. During this break, the court clerks invited the LP counsel to come over and explain the huge documents to them.